needed to add something to complete creation. Loretta, what was that?
He added a seventh day, of which this day was a day of rest for the things that were good and very good.
Thank you very much, Loretta. I want to ask this question. Amarachi, do you think, we've already established that God created the seventh day, and on that seventh day, what did God do on the seventh day?
On the seventh day, God rested from all his work.
Do we agree with Amarachi? God rested on the seventh day. Do we agree with her? Did God need to rest?
No. Yeah. But he just did it so that we can follow his example of rest.
Thank you very much. You've taken the words out of my mouth. God, it's not as if God was tired and he said, "Oh, I've had a very, very long week. I've created man, I've done so well. I really need to take my time off now and just rest." The Bible, God is omnipotent. All strength and all power come from him. But you guys have to understand something, and I really want us to learn something here. When God rested on the seventh day, he wasn't resting for himself. He was resting for us. It was showing us an example of how we should live on that seventh day. When we were about to start the lesson, someone said that they look forward to the weekend to rest. And it's because in our innate creation, in our innate nature, we long for that time to just be free of responsibilities. You get? Honestly, being a student of this, not even being a student, in life generally, the way life is, an entire week is mind-boggling. But there's just something about that weekend that is restful. And it eludes us because we know that we should be resting. But what is God's model? What is God's idea of just how we should rest on the seventh day?
All right, so we've been talking about rest. We're talking about seventh day. But then what is the name for this seventh day? It's called what? Thank you. So we are observing Sabbath rest. Do you understand? I know Sabbath most of the time, when we talk about Sabbath, it's Sabbath rice and Sabbath everything. But then one thing that comes with, okay, imagine if we all had classes today. After Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Some people still have even on Sunday. But anyways, we look forward to this Sabbath because it is time of rest. Do you get? Now, I want to ask, okay, let me put it this way. Was Sabbath a command? Like to observe the Sabbath rest, was it a command? Or God just said, if you feel like doing it, to do it? It's a what? It's a command. Can you back up that point?
So if we go to Exodus chapter 20, Exodus chapter 20, the very first commandment, I think, is it the very first? The fourth commandment, God said that you should remember the Sabbath day. Oh, I can't find the scripture. And keep it holy, yeah.
All right, so she just said it. That it is not, God did not say, my children, just do as you like. But there's Sabbath to share and those. He said, no, remember it was part of the commandments. Do you understand? So it's not just something that we